Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wyoming Knits YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Lee and this is my channel where I like to talk about all the things that I've been knitting on over the past week. Today is Sunday, September 21st, and this is episode 107. You can find me on Instagram as Jenny Lee Knits, and you can find me on Ravelry as Jenny Lee S Knits. And today I'm coming to you from Southwest Wyoming, where I live with my husband, our daughter, and our little Yorkie, Dax. Right now it is kind of sunny, a little overcast. It's 71 degrees outside. It was in the mid 60s all day, so I wore my cozy season sweatshirt today. So let's talk about what I have been working on. I don't have any finished objects this week. I've been working away on some sweaters, and so I haven't finished any of them yet. So let's talk about my works in progress. The first one is in this Bags by Awesome Granny. Here's the tag. Everything I talk about today will be linked in the description box below. I'll have links to shops where you can find the bags and, shops where you can find the yarn. It may not be exactly the same yarn as I am using. Some of the colors are limited edition colors. Some of the colors are seasonal, and so I try to link to the shop, but I can't always necessarily link to the exact yarn. So the first thing is my daily pullover by Purl Soho. I've made it a little bit further. I am on the ribbing on the bottom. So last time you saw it, I was about right here, and I just did a whole bunch of stockinette in the round. Let me tell you about the yarn. I'm using Sinful yarn in the color Warlock. This is on her Angelina tweed base. So this is a fingering weight yarn. It is 92% superwash merino, 5% polyester, and Angelina sparkle. So it's got all the beautiful sparkles with the tweed bits. And this is the daily pullover. It's got a V-neck that you come back and pick up stitches. And I'm on the 1x1 rib at the bottom. I have about an inch left, and then I will come back and pick up sleeves. This is knit on a US 4, I believe. The body's knit on a US 4 and the ribbing is knit on a 3. So a 4 is a 3.5 and a 3 is 3.25 millimeters. So this is the back. You can kind of see the sparkle. And it's just a mindless knit for me right now until I get to the sleeves. It says to do a loose bind off on the bottom. I think I will do a sewn bind off, a sewn tubular bind off. And so I'll probably be on one of the sleeves next time I record, next weekend. So this did get some work this week. I want to get it finished so I can wear it. Then the next thing I have, you haven't seen this for a while. This is a Sassy Sacks She has a Etsy store, and I am using my limited edition Blackbird Sycamore yarn. This is the color Mocha Mars. I got this at my local yarn store. I think I picked it up on LYS Day. And I am holding it double with this Drops Kid Silk Mohair. And I am doing the Garden Cardigan. Let's see. It's got a double knit button band, or there is no buttons, I don't think. I think it's just the band, so there won't be any buttons. Let's see if I can get some more yarn so I can hold this. There we go. It crosses over on the back. So when you start this one, you start the back panel, you pick up stitches for the front, you do this side and you knit down, and then you do this side where you pick up the stitches twice. So one in the, tells you how to do it in the pattern, and then you knit down until you can join in the round. And then I think I have a ways to go before I'm ready for the bottom ribbing, and then come back and pick up the sleeves. I was right there last time I showed this. So I did get to work on this week. It is an easily memorizable pattern for the lace. I did have to put in stitch markers. I don't know if you can see those. There we go. For the lace repeat. Excuse me. Just so as I'm doing the lace repeat, I can keep the sections straight, and then if I mess up, I know exactly where I messed up because I got to the stitch marker and I had too many or not enough stitches. You do the lace on the right side, and then on the inside on the wrong side you just purl all the way back, so it is pretty easy. So I've got this. I don't know if I could try it on right now. Let's see. Make sure the needles are on there. I don't know how well with my sweatshirt it will. Probably, I don't think I have enough. Let's see if I can tip this. So I've only got about that much done. A little more. Little ways to go on this one. Let's see. There we go. It'll fit about like that. I think I'm going to love it when it's finished. Right now it is kind of reminding me of apples and the fall. Earlier it kind of reminded me of spring and the green grass and the beautiful flowers. Let's see, this way. So that is these two colors held together. I think the mohair just lightens it up a little bit. It is a DK weight sweater, and I think they did in the pattern, it called for a fingering weight held with mohair. And I am knitting this on a size 6, and that is a 4mm needle. So this one is a size 6 DK weight. So I think this is the only cardigan I have going so far. I finished my other 2 cardigans last week. So I'm going to be working away on this one. And then the next garment I worked on the Maude sweater. Let's go this way. I was on the front panel, the second front panel, or the second shoulder panel. Last time I did connect them, worked down into the lace section, connected the underarms. I did end up putting some stitch markers on here to help me with the lace repeat. It is a 8 stitch repeat that I ended up putting a stitch marker every 4 to help me to remember the lace repeat. So you do 1 round of plain knit and then the lace round. I think I have 7 rounds to go, and then I'm on to the next section. I am using Knit Picks Aloft in the color Cosmopolitan for the pink, and then excuse me, my allergies are leaving me a little stuffed up today. So this is the Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee, and this is the color Unicorn Horn, and I decided to hold it with this just because all of my skeins I feel like are a little bit different in the way that they were dyed. This is 100% superwash merino, and this is 72% superwash, no, super kid mohair and 28% silk. So those together make this color. And those skeins are living in my Della Q bag. I think there are still a few of these left in the Yarn and the Tails shop. I will have that linked in the description box below. And I think, oh, I have one more. I have my last pair of socks on the needles for right now. Excuse me. I'm using another Blackbird Sycamore, and this is the color Caution. This beautiful orange. It looks like my stitches are almost falling. There we go. I was right here last time, and I have done the heel flap, the heel turn, and I have picked up my gusset stitches, and I am working on the gusset decreases. There's so many stitches on here right now that every time I move it, it feels like it's gonna fall off the needles. So this is the Minecraft socks by Heather Cox. I like how this is working up. It kind of reminds me of just little puffs, or maybe even dragon scales. I did this pattern for a Yarnable that I had a couple years ago. It was a pineapple themed yarn, and so the socks kind of looked like pineapples when I was done. So I decided to try it on another semi-solid yarn. This one is like a completely tonal orange, so I thought I would do that. These are a gift for someone I work with. I asked her what her favorite color was and she said orange, so that's why I'm doing this one. And this bag is my needle crafts bag. That is all I worked on this week. We had a full week of school. The kids came Monday through Thursday. We had a professional development day on Friday. Yesterday I spent knitting and just enjoying some free time by myself. And then today I just kind of just took it easy and just hung out just here. Me and my daughter hung out. We went to the grocery store, got some stuff for lunch and some stuff for dinner. And so now I'm going to make dinner. Let me check and see if I got anything in the mail this week. Nothing in the mail this week. I did pre-order my Yarnberry for September and my October Yarnable and my October Mama Jess Knits mystery sock set. So at the beginning of October I should be getting those. The Yarnberry one might ship out before the end of October or the end of September. And I think that's all I have for you today. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. Let's try something new. If you made it this far, leave me a comment with your favorite fall emoji. So maybe falling leaves, maybe anything fall, Halloween, something like that. Leave your favorite emoji down below and I will see you next week. Until then, happy knitting!